A philosophy journal entry on Shannon entropy and eternal recurrences, and other topics. So I'll just start. In addition to mass energy flowing from a pre-Big Bang universe bottleneck, there was information regarding its structure. I don't want to get too detailed here. I have several disparate ideas from many sources that perhaps could go into another journal entry. Yet what I would like to point out is that the information where and what everything in the universe is, was, and will be outlast the physical forms of the universe. Matter energy created before the beginning has temporal shapes and forms in the expansion of space and time that is the universe. Obviously, it started perfectly ordered in accord with the initial information array it had. From most concentrated size and highest order, it expanded outward toward a low energy mass, high entropy destiny. Along the way, it has had a variety of forms or configurations, including us humans. No mass or energy is really destroyed, it just changes form. The principle of the conservation of mass applies to information as well. For even the quarks comprising our minds are accounted for in the history, past, and present of this universe. Without requisite of being a Nietzschean, we can at least see information given in the beginning could be replayed to make the universe recur forever. It is equally as likely, or even more, that such a universe was provided with the initial information of structure and acted through the mass energy of expansion of the universe at the beginning. If the information is conserved, as Stephen Hawking seemed to defend regarding that topic on the subject of the destruction of information at black holes, virtual particle leaking information out, then the information of the creation of Universe A will have lasting value. We don't want to simply be fizzles in our existence, but the best we can be, I would think. What matters, or what is more than matter, is structuring the world into an ecological economic utopia with respect by all for Jesus Christ. These are simple goals to go for a while alive. Intelligent design wasn't the topic I was going for regarding Shannon entropy and pre-Big Bang metaphysics. Information content of the universe along the binary bits of information such as Shannon devised in the invention of information theory need not have particular patterns to prove information theory's veracity. Information as an omniscient field of God would not require a reduction to design. An implicit motion of will would occur for some unknown reason. We would have the Parmenides-Heraclitus sort of debates about the one or pluralism in that regard. I think that when the universe is regarded as information and the mind is a specialized form of information structure and existence, then we are closer to appreciating a spiritual paradigm for the interpretation of quantum phenomenally at any rate, though it is not necessary to do so, because the universe exists and it has information regarding its structure that can be replicated by computers or human beings in various respects, and following along the lines of cosmological physical theories towards the origin of information comprising the universe. It is possible to regard various logical relationships metaphysically or theologically to a certain extent in the pre-Big Bang era. That is a difficult task for me presently with limited time for that contemplation. I have considered that a little elsewhere. Here, prefer to point out that Shannon entropy and universe criteria a little bit. You may form your own ideas about what the ultimate limit of the compaction of information is and how it is contingent upon the criteria of manifestation. If we consider quanta as having an ultimately spiritual foundation, then the spatial-temporal paradigm for dimensional actualization shifts a little from that of relativistic pre-Big Bang quantifications of given nominal constants. The physicist Jacob Bergenstein, in an August 2003 article in Scientific American, reached discussion of the generalized second law, GSL, and its reconciliation of the second law's apparent irrelevance when matter is lost into black holes and no longer becomes more disorganized with increasing entropy. A calculation is made that a centimeter-sized device could have a theoretical maximum amount of information that 10 to the 66 bits in the visible universe has a minimum of 10 to the 100th bits of data. The article by Berkenstein raises several questions and interesting points, especially when added to contemplation a pre-Big Bang universe criteria. And I like to consider about the enneads of Plotinus in that regard, about the scalar field extension in absolute and relative size relative to the one, not one singularity, but one intelligence that is coincident simultaneity with the physical universe, expanding from less than a singularity in the pre-Big Bang universe, emanations of virtual particles from somewhere else into the pre-Big Bang vacuum. If there is a maximum rate of theoretical packing of information that is tied to particle size in space-time itself, why? That is a problem of the substance criterion, isn't it? In making photon computers and quantum computers, the reduction in processor size is vast in comparison with that of silicon chips. What occurs with zero-dimensional information processors, such are better suited for considering Plotinus's dimensional scale of the one, such as the enneads. And that's the idea of absolute omniscience requiring no extension or no emanations, no physical size. Absolute intelligence doesn't require a partnership with contingent mass, contingent being, even to store information. It's all quite amazing, the idea of everything, all knowledge and all everything actually requiring nothing. I'll try to go on about this later in another journal entry. That's all for now.